quiet Ohio River runs through the heart of the Appalachia, concealing a danger few could see until it was too late. For decades, an invisible threat flowed from DuPont's Washington Works plant in Parkersburg, West Virginia. A chemical known as C8, or PFOA, seeped into drinking water, soil, and livestock, quietly reshaping lives in the region long before most people knew it existed. Local cattle farmer Wilbur Tennant, out of Lubec, West Virginia, downriver from Parkersburg, was the first to sound the alarm. His cows were dying by the hundreds. Calves were born deformed. His well water, drawn from an aquifer, tested positive for a mysterious contaminant. Earlier, in the 1980s, the Tennants had sold adjacent land to DuPont for a landfill, assured to be non-toxic at the time, which later became a primary source of contamination. Tennant refused to stay silent, and his fight would spark lawsuits that exposed one of the largest environmental crises in U.S. history. Before the courts would take notice, Tennant was largely on his own. Local and state officials dismissed his concerns as isolated or anecdotal. He turned to local lawyers, but they refused to take on DuPont, who was a powerful corporation with vast resources and strong local ties. Unbeknownst to Tennant, DuPont had been testing creek water near his farm since the early 1990s. The company had dumped thousands of tons of PFOA sludge on the land previously purchased from the Tennants. Internal documents showed extraordinarily high PFOA levels and cattle health concerns as early as 1991. Yet the company hid the results, blaming poor husbandry. For years, Tennant documented the damage alone. He filmed the foamy creek. He watched his livestock die. He waited for someone to listen. Finally, he connected with Robert Bellot, one of the first attorneys willing to challenge DuPont's massive legal and scientific shield. Blood testing later revealed tens of thousands in the Mid-Ohio Valley carried measurable levels of C8. Exposure was linked to 6 probable health conditions, including kidney and testicular cancer, thyroid disease, and pregnancy complications. DuPont paid settlements, and filtration systems were installed for public water supplies. On paper, the problem appeared solved, but the story did not end there. The reach of C8 extended far beyond West Virginia and Ohio. Studies now show polar bears in the Arctic carry some of the highest recorded levels of PFOA and related PFAS chemicals in the world. These forever chemicals travel through rivers, oceans, and the food chain, silently accumulating in top predators, revealing the global scale of contamination. What began as a local crisis had become a worldwide environmental threat. By 2015, DuPont phased out PFOA and replaced it with Gen X, a newer, shorter-chain PFAS chemical that promised reduced risk. Yet early studies and recent EPA advisories suggest Gen X carries similar dangers to the liver and kidneys. Like PFOA, it does not break down in the environment. Production continues at Washington Works, and evidence indicates Gen X and other PFAS compounds still enter the Ohio River. History, it seems, may be repeating itself. In the Mid-Ohio Valley, the reality remains uncertain. Many residents still rely on private wells that were never fully remediated. Contaminated soil lingers across parts of the floodplain. Advocates warn that filtration systems only remove what is currently measured, not what may emerge in the future. In the very place where this crisis began, many still ask how much of the past has truly been left behind. Filtration, lawsuits, and chemical replacements reduced immediate danger, but did not erase it. Ongoing releases, lingering contamination, and bioaccumulation in wildlife and humans raise a troubling question. What is truly safe, and how much do regulators, corporations, and communities really understand about these forever chemicals? From farm fields to federal courtrooms, the story of C8 is far from over. The Ohio River carries a toxic legacy across generations, a warning that today's solutions may become tomorrow's mysteries. This is the poison that lingers.
Join us as we explore tales of mystery, the unknown, and the unexplained. Don't forget to like, follow, and share Mid-Ohio Valley Mysteries.